Hello, my amazing Facebook friends. This is video 3 talking about sugar. Today, I will share other names and words for sugar that has been used in different products, processed foods. I will include that in this post so that you will read it yourself and maybe take a screenshot or write it down or something. One thing that I wanted to mention that yesterday I talked about artificial sweeteners. One thing I wanted to remind you that when you are purchasing processed foods and it says sugar, alcohol on them, there are some other wordings that it just lets you know that it is sugar, alcohol. For instance, if it says keto safe, usually they don't add sugar, but it has sugar alcohols. Or diabetes safe, or low sugar, no sugar, sugar free, these kind of things, or naturally sweetened, or they might say low calorie, which is true. And by the way, just regular table sugar has, for each gram of sugar, it produces 4 calories, whereas the sugar alcohols, for each gram of these sugar alcohols produces just about 2 calories. So they are low calorie. And also, since they are low carb, they can and low glycemic index, they won't raise your blood sugar as much as the just regular table sugar. But the fact that in many people it causes some digestive issues still remains true, especially people who are having already some digestive problems, such as irritable bowel syndrome or Crohn's disease, and any bowel discomfort. So what are we supposed to do? There are some ways for us to make sure that we are not, going toward pre-diabetes and diabetes issue, is that always prevention is the best thing. For instance, check your insulin, fasting insulin level, and make sure that it is at least below 5 and not more than 5. The other option is continuous glucose monitor. It's really good to ask your physician, or you can order it. Some websites, they have this continuous glucose monitor, and you don't have to have a doctor's prescription for it. You can purchase them and attach it to your back of your arm, and make sure when you're eating and what you're eating, how does it affect your body. That's a really good. I tried that for a month. In each package, it comes like 2 monitors that for 2 times. It takes 14 days, the readings. And there's an app. They have an app. You can have it on your phone, install it on the phone. And then anytime that you eat something, you can just have the phone close to the monitor, and it will read the level of sugar. It's really comfortable, it's really easy, and it is fun to see how your body reacts to different things as far as the sugar spike. Really getting rid of the sugary beverages. They don't really serve us much, and actually they really harm us. And very obvious refined sugar that we see in the market, and we have it in our pantry, getting rid of them. Anytime that you really actually craving for anything sweet, at least one thing that you could do is that have some protein and some fat prior to having that sweet, whatever that item is, so that it won't raise the blood sugar as much. And in the morning, in order to set the tone for your blood sugar level, have a savory breakfast. Instead of sweet breakfast, maybe have a protein and fat in the morning, and not really too much of the sweet, part of like grain and any sugar added like muffins or those kind of things, or donuts, or these really ruins the blood sugar, and it really spikes up the blood sugar level in your body, and really in long term, doing this, it will cause definitely lots of problems, cardiovascular issues, fatty liver, and all that. So eating lots of vegetables. There was there was a group that they study that they did like for 10 days. They had lots of vegetables, and they cut the sugar out of the diet, refined sugar. And so the weight was dropped, and the blood pressure was dropped. As much as 10 to 20 pounds of weight was gone. Blood pressure as much as 10 to 20 points were lower, and blood sugar like as many as 20 points. So it is really good to practice this and see how you feel after that. And usually it feels awesome. Your energy level increases, and it's just really you do feel the change in your physiology. Try different tastes, like we have like sour taste, we have bitter taste, we have pungent taste. There are so many other tastes that that all spices have. We can try these kind of food and savory food in order to create a different because our taste buds are not really familiar with this sort of different tastes. So you are making these taste buds and your palate of having this kind of fun taste. And by and by, when you continue this, you will feel that your body, your microbiome, your good bacteria in your gut craves for these kind of food rather than sweet food, and you don't want them as much. The maximum amount of sugar that is really help us to have a healthy body is just as much as 1 teaspoon of sugar every day. And if you have to have sugar, at least use organic maple syrup, real thing, organic raw honey. We can use stevia. Make sure that stevia is pure organic stevia, and monk fruit. You can try date sugar. I do a lot of baking stuff. If I want sweetness in them, I use date to make it sweet. Dates have iron in them, and it's a wonderful sweetener. And has antioxidants and lots of benefits as well, but not too much of it, in moderation. So I hope this video helped you, and I see you in next video. Take care.